Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. And just as a heads up, I just uploaded a video tour video, so feel free to check that out when you have time. It's pretty nice. Vamp's seen it, so you guys kind of know what's around here. Yeah, in case anyone was curious. But how's everyone else doing? Yeah, Vamp. I know. I appreciate it. It seemed like you were. It seems like you were the first one to see it. Thanks. But hopefully, in my next place, I'll be able to separate the bedroom and the game room. Oh, you just finished watching it? Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I swear, it's so it. I don't know. This YouTube algorithm really has it out for me. I swear, it is. It just doesn't make sense. Here we are, getting close to 90,000, and yet we're having trouble still. Doesn't make sense. But how are you all doing? Looks like a lot more organizing. Yeah, I'm very big on organization. I'm very big on that. I like everything nice and neat. I like to know where everything is, and I would like simple access to everything. Okay, it's nice to know you're doing good, Anthony. Well, you guys got me for the next hour, and I'm currently installing the mystery game for 5:30. So ask away. Let's get started. I'm sure more people will show up because there's currently 6 of you. So hello, Caleb. How are you doing? You're doing good. Just got Mario Brothers Metroid Dread on Switch. Okay. Well, I hope you have fun for those games. I'm not too familiar with them, but you've been enjoying them. Hi, Brian. I'm good. Just played Yu-Gi-Oh with a friend. My battling boxers versus his. Okay. I recently finished updating my Red Dragon deck. So, wait. Question: did you play analog or did you play like online? Because it's actually been a long time since I've even played Yu-Gi-Oh on analog. So I'm curious if people still do that. My day's going well, Caleb. Productive. I finished filming the top 10 Konami video. I actually did the tour video and the Konami video today, and I'm currently editing the Konami video, and I'm just on the fence of whether or not I want to post it today after the stream, or if I want to post it tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I would say I'm about 70% done. Like it's all set. I just gotta add the clips. Have I seen Furiosa? Boda. I did not. I don't want to see it. I'm good. I've actually felt the need to go to the movies in a long time. So yeah. Top 10 favorite videos if I haven't already. I'm pretty sure I have. Pretty sure it's like that definitely sounds like. Yep. Yep, there they are. Yep. September 9th, 2014. Favorite villains. Yeah, I knew I'd done that. And I doubt the list had changed. Let's see, I'm just curious who's on there. I'm curious who's on there. Xenomorphs, Judge Doom, Hal, Hans Gruber, and the T-1000. Yep, that sounds about right. We played analog, but over video chat. Well, that's interesting. I haven't tried that before. Hey, what's up? What's up, Winter Goes? Hey, how you doing? Is Joker on there? No, no, Joker's not. There's just too many versions of him. It's like adding the Joker would just be too easy. So to be fair, let's keep him off. There's just yeah, like we all know Joker's amazing. So there's He doesn't need to be on a list. He's so great. He don't need to be on a list. My day's just going quite productive. Just trying to stay busy. You know, your Assassin's Creed. No, I mean, yeah, but it's controversial, and controversial gets clicks. So I don't know. Hello, James. How you doing? I don't know. Maybe I need to do more. I don't know. Just controversies. Like I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if enough controversial topics come up, like I don't know, I'd have to get like a list of like these are controversial topics that are popular right now. So, what's my favorite Mad Max movie? Uh, Probably the second one. Like I don't know. I would say the second one. The first one. No, not the first one. I would say the second one. Then Fury Road. Where it gets weird is Thunderdome. I don't think Thunderdome's that great because, I mean, like the whole Thunderdome thing. Like the movie's called Beyond Thunderdome, but the whole like the highlight of the film is the Thunderdome fight itself, and that happens in like the first third of the film. Like past that point, the movie's kind of forgettable. So, and I've only seen the first one like once. So, yeah, yes, yes, Caleb. The Celtics are gonna win. We got this. I was actually more scared of the Timberwolves. I think we can handle the Mavs, and I would say that there's a lot more pressure for Boston to win than the Mavs. If the Mavs lose, I don't think anyone's going to think very less of them because they're going in as a fifth seed, so they weren't even the top in their conference. I could see them going for it strongly next year, but like with all the crap that Boston has taken, because everyone like saying, "Oh my God, Boston had like an easy road. They're in a weak division. All the teams that they took out, their main player was injured, so they haven't been challenged." It's like, look, they took on the Mavs two times this season, and they beat them both pretty comfortably. So I feel pretty comfortable. It was really the Timberwolves I was scared of because they just look hungry, and I doubt they'll come back and make this a game seven. But yeah, if the Mavs make it to the finals, I would feel pretty confident. I think we could beat them in six. I don't think it should go seven. If you were to meet one of your subscribers in real life, what would be the first thing I would do? I'd give them a hug because I'll be honest, I've never actually. That's what's crazy. I've never actually met a subscriber. I don't think I've ever been identified. That's never happened, ever, as far as I know. I've accidentally run into a couple of people that I've been subscribed to, but I have never, not once, ever been recognized in public. I've never been stopped and say, "Oh my God, are you Brian?" It's like that's, and I've been on YouTube for over 10 years. That's never happened, and that's kind of sad. It's sad. You also got a small NES build in games. Unfortunately, not a lot of classics. I'm sorry to hear that, man. As long as you don't face off against the Warriors. Look, I think if we took on the Warriors now, we would have beaten them. The only reason we lost is we took on a team that just had more finals experience, and I think their offense was. I said this that season. I said I knew the Celtics were not going to win when we could not close out the Heat series in six. There was no reason that should have gone 7 games that season. No excuse. We should have closed them out in six. The minute that didn't happen, I was like, even if we make it finals, we're not going to beat the Warriors. The Warriors have more finals experience. Their offense is overwhelming, and our defense just wouldn't be able to keep up. And that's exactly what happened. And I think the series was over in like 6 games, which is what I thought was going to happen. And then the next year, when the Heat went to the finals, I was like, the Heat have no business beating us because you're going to get a sad finals. Like the Heat were going in as an eighth, as a play-in team against the Nuggets. The Nuggets completely demolished the Heat. Like had the Celtics made it, it would have been a much more interesting series. But like this is our season. I've like nothing but confidence. Hey, what's up, Sean? Just to let you know, your Konami video is it's primarily done. It's about 70% done. It's right here. Now it's a little hard to see, but so I would say I need like maybe another 30 minutes, and then it'll be done. I'm not sure when I should upload it. I need to upload it at the prime time to get the most views. I think that's something I need to work on. But yeah, thanks for the idea. Which do I prefer, Hollow Man or Invisible Man? I haven't seen the. Believe it or not, I have not seen the Invisible Man. I've seen Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon, but I've never seen the. I've seen clips of the older version, and I've never seen the new version. But I know what the secret is. The guy has like a suit that makes you invisible. Like that's the secret. So yeah. Norse mythology is weird. Hemerdrill had 9 moms. Loki gave birth to a horde. Yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy. A lot more crazy than Greek mythology, in my opinion. Uh, dude, Vamp, I would love to meet all of you guys. Like literally, like if I could pick any power, it would be to teleport. And like if you guys have seen the movie Jumper, have you seen that movie with Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson, Jumper? Like that's the kind of teleportation I would like. Like if I could do that. That would be cool, because then I can meet and hang out with all of you guys. And that would be cool. Don't worry, Did I see the teaser for Call of Duty Black Ops 6? No, I'm done with COD. I can't even remember the last, I think the last COD game I played was maybe Modern Warfare 2. Like, that far back. Like, I'm done with Call of Duty. I don't ever need to play another Call of Duty game ever again. Like I've played enough, and the ones that are really good, I already own them. Vamp, don't worry. The NES is 10. Okay. Have I seen Moana? No, I've not. Any chance for more Verse Series shorts, or was that Vamp video a one-time thing? That was more of a one-time thing. I just want to see if the response, like if the response was like really, really good, I might give it a shot, but I'll be honest. If we do hit 90,000, I will do a 7th season, and I've already picked out the matches, and I've already scripted 4 of them. Like 4 of the matches are already done. The remaining 3 are a little bit more challenging, and the last one would be like the biggest because it's military factions, and I've never done a matchup like that, and it's big. I looked on your channel if you made a video of top 5 best video game sequels. I could not find it. I know there's a sequel. I know that. I have to double check. That absolutely sounds like something I would have done a long time ago. I feel like if I met you, you would talk about life and some personal topics because I feel like I can relate to you a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't mind. We can talk about, gaming or what's going on with you personally. I like opening up with people. I mean, honestly, if anyone would be up to it, I could talk to you guys and instead of wasting money for therapists, because I've been thinking about looking for a therapist, and I don't want to do that online stuff. I very much feel like actually talking to a person. I have much better interaction when I actually can look in someone's eye and talk to them rather than doing it online. That's just me. Like I know like a lot of people do like their college and they do it online. I prefer to actually go to the university, and that's just me. I've always been an in-person kind of person. Black Ops 1 and 2 and World at War are all I need. Yep, and I have all 3 of those. I have all 3. And yeah, make sure you guys check out my tour video because only I think maybe 2 or 3 of you in the chat have actually seen it, and it's pretty nice, I think. So hopefully a lot of people see it. Have I seen Disney's Bolt? No, I have not. Call of Duty fell off at Infinity Ward. I didn't even finish it. I know exactly what you mean, Winter Ghost. A lot of people felt that way. Hi, friend. To you, who is a better Batman, Bruce, Dick, or Terry? What kind of question is that, Roden? Of course it's Bruce. Bruce is the GOAT. I'm sorry. No one has been a better Batman than Bruce. No question. That's not even a question. Vamp wants to know, sequel aside from Toy Story 4 that ruined the perfect ending. Yeah. uh, Sean wants to know, what would I do if I lived in the world of Dead Space? Oh dear God. Well, you gotta be a little specific. Where am I? Am I like the Ishimura? Am I on the Sprawl? Am I on Aegis 7? Like, if I'm in that world, like, I would just, I would be an isolationist. I would be somewhere where the marker signal could not reach me. Because even if I were to die, it would just mutate my body into a necromorph, and I wouldn't want that. You mostly played COD for zombies anyway? Yeah. I had, I'll be honest, on the PlayStation, I want to say the PlayStation 3, I probably had the greatest online experience I've ever had in my life playing a Call of Duty game online. It's an interesting story. I'm sure you guys have either heard it or don't want to hear it, but it was quite an experience, and I'll never forget. I wish I could repeat that. You beat Resident Evil 4 Remake. I made a YouTube short, reviewed it, and 8 out of 10. Well, Broken Limit, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Idea, top 5 worst Black Ops zombie maps. Yeah, I probably couldn't do it because I'm sure there's been, like, the last game I played that had zombie mode was probably Black Ops 2. Past that point, I can't recall if I've ever tried the newer zombie modes unless it was like just for a review. But I would say like Black Ops 2 was probably the last zombie mode game that I spent like a lot of time playing. Teleports to his viewers scream in terror, and dude pops out of nowhere. Well, would that really be the weirdest thing you've seen? Since I've seen your video of all your Pixar film rankings or best, have you had a chance to see Wall-E? No, no, I've not seen Wall-E yet. I have not. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you doing? Call of Duty Cold War was the best modern Call of Duty game. I thought it was okay, but I don't think I finished that. Talking to someone in real life feels a lot more genuine. You're damn right. Ishimura? Oh dear God. Oh boy. Ishimura. That's not good. I'll be honest, if I'm on Ishimura, I think I'm screwed. I really think I'm screwed. Everybody on that, like, I would say all but maybe like 10 crewmates were killed. Like, and if you watch Dead Space Downfall, like, it's almost an impossible scenario to survive. Almost impossible. So, like, if I wake up on the Ishimura, I'd be like, look, you can't. One, like, I mean, maybe if I'm going with the knowledge of how the infection actually gets on the Ishimura, I could probably prevent it, and I think we'd be okay. But like, if I'm on there and the infection happens, then I'm as good as dead. I would like, yeah. You like Terry? He can beat the Joker at his own game. Kind of, I guess. Sprawl? Oh dear God, Sprawl would be a little bit more survivable, but that's still a bad situation. Why can't you give Spider-Man PlayStation 4? It's hard to explain. I mean, what's wrong with a 9? What's wrong with a 9? I'm pretty sure I give like a 9.5. It's just missing a little something. It's hard to explain. Why can't I give Horizon? Oh, I can't. I don't know. I'd have to. Well, I mean, I think it just needed a couple of cast members that are more memorable, because it's like the game, like everything was good for that game, and I underestimated it. It was fun. Story was great. You had great cast of characters. Alio was actually likable. Combat, exploration, all that was good. I just wish there were maybe some elements that were maybe a little bit more expanded, but it was still a phenomenal game. What is the worst sequel that ruined? I wasn't aware that was a question. Worst sequel? Oh, probably Dark Fate. Terminator Dark Fate. Easily the worst. I mean, you look at the other ones, they're not as bad. It's like Terminator 3, I think, is like the best sequel to Terminator 2 because at least the whole point of that was that Judgment Day had to, like, honestly, I don't see why people hated that movie because I think it was okay. I think it was good. Not great. Good. But the whole point of that movie was you needed to make sure John Connor survived so he could send the Terminators back. And so it's because the whole point was that if things kept going, the war was going to be over and the humans would win anyway. But you have to have Judgment Day happen to send the Terminators back. That made sense. What was after that? Salvation. The only issue I have with Salvation is it makes Skynet seem stupid at the point where they have Reese and they hang on. I'm getting backed up with questions. Let's time out. Let me finish my explanation for this. The problem with Salvation is that Skynet tells Reese, "Oh, we have Kyle Reese. We have him, and we know he's John Connor's father. Our plan is we're gonna trick John Connor to come here and we'll kill him here, even though we've had Kyle Reese in a jail cell for like 2 weeks, and we know he's John Connor's father." It's like, if you knew that, why didn't you just kill him the minute you knew who he was, thereby erasing John Connor from existence, preventing the Terminators going back in time, and winning the war right there? Like the minute that happened, Skynet stopped being a threat in movies because that was the dumbest thing. And then Genesis, I think, was okay because it was the only one where Arnold survived, which was surprising to me. But like Dark Fate literally makes Terminator 2 pointless to watch. Like, how the hell do you do that? Like honestly, you literally make it pointless to watch Terminators 1 and 2. In the same way that you make that Force Awakens made Return of the Jedi pointless. Like think about it. Like, if you actually watch them in order and you get to Return of the Jedi and everyone's celebrating, Sidious is dead, Darth Vader is dead, there's balance to the Force, and it's like, oh no, that's not what happens. Things are actually going to get worse. Which means everything that they did in Return of the Jedi was completely and utter meaningless. It was meaningless. You make Return of the Jedi pointless. Like, movies that do that piss me off the most. Like, if you just make a bad sequel to like a great film, that's one thing. But when your sequel is so bad you make the prior film that it's a sequel to pointless to watch anymore, that's what sucks. Okay, I'm sorry for the little rant. Okay, Jackie Boy. If I was in Dead Space, I'd jump right into the incinerator. That might not be so bad. Rodan, the red marker is a horrifying image what the OG marker crash on Earth could do. Oh yeah, those markers are no joke. You love the original, it's a masterpiece and one of the best games you've ever played. Yeah. So Brian, you heard about us getting a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake along with Red Zero. Where did you hear that? Because I would have seen that if they had announced that they are remaking Code Veronica, it would have been all over Twitter. So let me know where you heard that, because that should have happened. May Boom, sorry I'm late. It's okay, you didn't miss too much. Watching your room video on PlayStation 4. Really? Okay, yeah. Because yeah, I mean. Okay. Hopefully more people see it. Have I seen Mortal Kombat 1 with Homelander? Yes, but here's the thing about Homelander. It just seems like a lot of his combos involve using his lasers. I'm like, to be fair, like, that's all Homelander has. Like, okay, he can fly, he has laser vision, and he's strong. Like, he's kind of like a watered down Superman, evil Superman. Like, even Ultraman would probably totally demolish Homelander, so. In the world of Dead Space, there's about solid 85% chance of being turned into a mindless zombie by the marker while ignoring the chances of walking into a kaiju-sized necromorph. Oh dear God, yeah, that would be bad. Not everything has to be 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's true. Not everything. What's my favorite video game platformer of all time? Platformer? Ooh. Damn, that's a tough one. Well, I think it might be, like, if I, like, I want to say maybe, like, part of me wants to say, like, I gotta double check. Just want to clarify. Because as I look at what is considered a platform in order, I think God of War 3 would be classified as a platform, because as I'm looking at my 10 out of 10 list, MGS3, that's not a platformer. Final Fantasy X, that's not a platformer. Neither is MGS4, Dead Space 2, Resident Evil 4, Persona 5. Kingdom Hearts 2 is more of a RPG hack and slash. Ragnarok is not really a platformer. I don't think it is. So I would say, if we're talking pure platformers, that would have to be God of War 3. That really would have to be it. Yeah. When I hear about the sudden increase in violence, I would get on a one-way ticket home. But here's the thing. Depending on where you are, where would you go? Like, if you're on Aegis 7, your only way off was on the Ishimura. If you're on the Ishimura, you're not going to be able to get off. And if you're on the Sprawl, where do you go? Like, if you don't have a shock point drive, you can't even get back to Earth because of how far it is. Like, and just so people know, a shock point drive is pretty much the equivalent of, like, light speed for, like, Star Wars, but that's what they call it. Have I read or seen Berserk? Yes, I have. I've seen Berserk. Oh, hello. You must be new to the chat. Thank you. I appreciate that you enjoy the content. Am I allergic to cats? No. I am not allergic to cats. I've actually lived with cats before, and they are sweet. You have chosen one. Okay. You have to choose one to live at during the crisis. Probably the village. I think I can survive the village. Yeah, I think I can survive the village of Resident Evil 4. It wouldn't be that hard. Another one of the worst movies that ruined a perfect ending was Halloween Resurrection. I did see that one. Their AI malfunctioned. Of course. Well, apparently it's been malfunctioning for a long time. Terminator Genesis is not as bad as people say. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's as bad. It just kind of sucks that they spoiled the whole John Connor's a Terminator thing in the trailer. Whoever put that in the trailer needed to be fired. That is not something you spoil. That literally is like one of those things where once you see that, you don't even need to see the film anymore. Dark Fate, however, yeah, Dark Fate is awful. What is my favorite firefighting Pokemon? Blaziken, Infernape, or Infernape? That's who I would pick out of those three. I heard that they're making another Resident Evil 1 remake. That is so stupid. Like, can we start making original games? Like, why do we have to remake good games? I mean, when you start doing that and now you're remaking remakes, that just shows you just can't come up with good ideas. You're surrendering that you guys, with all this advanced technology, with all this history, you cannot come up with a good idea for a new game. You have to go back to the past and try to update what was proven to already work because you don't have confidence in your own abilities. That is a sad element of the game industry. That is a very sad reality. You think you would survive in Raccoon City if I were with If I'm with Spider-Man, we would just get the hell out. It would be like, dude, we got get the hell out before the nuke comes out. Yeah, I'm sure I could survive if Spider-Man's there. He's not gonna fight the zombies. Winter Ghost wants to know, oh, definitely, to sum up Homelander, think of a bully power. Yeah, that's about it. Superman is more of a platformer than God of War. You could say that in a way, but we're talking platformers, not necessarily pure platformers. I just think God of War 3 is a better game with a better story. Like Mario 64 doesn't really have a story. It has a concept. Princess Peach has been kidnapped. You need to go to these castles, go in these paintings, collect all these stars. Once you get enough stars, then you face Bowser. You beat Bowser 3 times, and then you rescue the princess. There's not really a story. There's no build up. So that's the only thing that holds it back. But heck, I still view both those games as 10 out of 10s. It's Super Mario 64 is still my favorite Mario game of all time. Oh damn. Sorry, maybe about your grandmother. Sorry about that. My last grandparent, she actually passed away. Damn. She passed like maybe 4 years, like 4 years ago, and she died on Easter. So, actually, yeah. So it's been a while. Are you hyped up for Assassin's Creed Shadows? I'm definitely gonna pick it up at some point. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Heck, I actually saw the exclusive collector's edition that comes with the figures, the statues. That might actually be something I might consider picking up. It's pretty cool. I think you should make a video about unnecessary remakes. I know I've done something like that. That sounds so familiar as an idea. Part of me feels like I may have done that. Because I'm tired of all these remakes. And the funny part is, it seems like these remakes are of games that I love. That's what's getting me. It's like all these remakes, they're like of my all-time favorite games. And that's what's sad. So what's my opinion on Berserk? Well, Guts is pretty cool, and Griffin is the one screwed up antagonist. That's my summary. I guess I will make amends with God. What is my least favorite of the versus videos I've made? Probably the joke one. I think Inuyasha and Shishomaru versus Dante and Virgil. That one's probably my least favorite. I didn't really have fun with that one. Well, and Resident Evil 9 was delayed. We don't even know if they were making a 9. That 9 was never even announced. I mean, it's hard to delay something that was never announced. There was no announcement of a 9. We're just assuming that it's in development. But, like, until they release a trailer, until they say, hey, this game is officially in development, I'm not going to believe anything Capcom says. Halloween Resurrection completely ruined Halloween H2O's ending by making Laurie Strode kill someone. I remember hearing about something like that, but I'm not really the biggest Halloween fan. In my collector's case, I always thought you had one Lego figure on the top shelf with a giraffe kind of stuff. Well, that's a long neck. That's a long neck from Horizon. Yeah, you can see it right there. Wait, yeah, right here. Yeah, that's a long neck. The things that fire the pulse and it opens up the map. Yeah, and there's a Aloy figure right next to it. That's Aloy, and then there's a couple other. If you've seen the room, there's a couple other Aloys there, and I think I might have like a fifth one around here somewhere. It might be in one of the cases. Oh no, the Tremortus right there. Yeah, if you guys see the tour video, you'll know where everything is. The movie also ends on a cliffhanger with Michael Myers still being alive that never gets resolved. Man, none of these horror movies get resolved. So you got any favorite Mass Effect DLCs? The Citadel. I think that one is okay. I think that one's probably the best one from Mass Effect 3. I like that one. Remakes have ruined Resident Evil 4's legacy, and it breaks my heart. Same here, but heck, there's some people that like it, and heck, that's perfectly fine. I'll consider picking up Assassin's Creed Shadows and streaming it on Twitch out of spite to the critics. I mean, look, at this point, I just want a good game. I've not had fun with the previous 2 Assassin's Creed games. I just want one that's good. That's all I care about. Sorry for your loss, bro. My grandma died about 2 months ago. Yeah, so sorry about that. Alien Trilogy back on the PlayStation 1 could be remade. Maybe. Like, if you're gonna remake something that was good, but like most people have forgotten about. Like, Mario 64 is more of a platformer gameplay wise, but since you prefer story over gameplay, I won't argue. Yeah. What is my favorite time of the year? Winter time. Because the bugs go to sleep. And I'm not sure. Oh dear God. I gotta. Oh my God, I remember this. This was oh God. I'm not sure if this ever happens where you guys are, but like this was scary ish shit. This was 4 years ago, and we're getting a little bit of that now. It's not as bad, but like if it's bad enough, like I won't even. I'll tell my bosses I can't leave my apartment. Okay, yeah, hang on. I'll play a little bit of it and increase the quality. That way you guys can see it better. But like it's pretty bad.
A swarm of giant grasshoppers, each an inch and a half long, descending on Las Vegas in huge numbers.
They're everywhere. A lot of them.
At first glance, it looked like the apocalypse had come to Sin City.
What the heck? Dude, you're all covered in locusts.
The insect invasion.
Oh my God, that was the worst.
So massive, it can actually be seen from outer space.
This is kind of weird.
Scientists say the pallid-winged grasshopper.
Oh my God, it was like a plague had entered. Like, look at that! Look at that! Oh my God, that was everywhere.
Bug experts say the grasshoppers.
I actually think I have a video of me driving through that crap. It was the scariest thing ever. Oh my God. Like, I was driving home and my car was like covered in grasshoppers and I was driving through and it was just, it literally looked like a plague. And it was only 4 years ago. And this was like, I think right before COVID. That was the scariest part. Oh my God. But during wintertime, yeah, the bugs don't come out. Which ending of this series do you prefer? Last Crusade or Kingdom of Crystal Skull? I don't mind Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't mind. But heck, I can understand if people prefer The Last Crusade. I think Resident Evil 4 Remake is good, but I hate that it exists. Personal question. Has your dad's passing changed me as a person? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. How couldn't it have? We weren't ready for it. It came out of nowhere. You don't really recover from stuff like that. All of us have. I don't think any of us have ever recovered, and I don't think we ever will. What's my favorite thing about Christmas? It's not the music, because I'm tired of hearing Mariah Carey singing, even though she's like one of my favorite singers. I hate that song. Christmas. Well, we don't really think much about Santa. The gift exchange is fine, but there's no surprise to that. Maybe it's just the winter time itself. I think that kind of fits as like part of the year. It's just like the winter. Yeah. Don't mind. No. If you guys got a personal question, feel free to ask. I got no problems. I got nothing to hide. Wouldn't the bugs go to sleep in your house? Creepiest. Ooh, no, dude. We got like so many traps. Like, dude, even my desk has like a bunch of traps that were set. But we should be good. You're from Florida. The only thing close that we got is love bugs, but I don't get them in my area. Well, you lucky dog. But heck, you gotta deal with hurricanes and crocodiles and alligators. Wait, crocodiles are saltwater. No, wait, are those freshwater? I don't know. I get alligators and crocodiles mixed up. What are my thoughts on Lord Draken, aka evil version of Tommy Oliver? Easily one of the best storylines. I actually, I think I have the books. I want to double check. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, there they are. Yeah. Shattered Grid. And then Rise of Draken. And then Beyond the Grid. And heck, I even got a Draken helmet. If you guys watch the tour video, which I implore you, if you guys don't join the stream, the mystery stream after today's stream, I implore you to check out the tour video. There is a lot of cool stuff, and I would love to know what is the best thing that you saw that I own, or what do you think I should add to this room that might make it cooler. I really want to know. You live in Florida? Well, good luck with the hurricanes. One thing I hate about the summer is the bugs. Yeah, well, we're in the middle of summertime, so that's why it sucks. And the kids got out. Oh my god, things that were at the arcade are gonna get so bad now that the kids are out. Oh dear god. I cannot wait to leave that job in a little over a month. The only reason you bought Resident Evil Remake is because it's Resident Evil 4 and it felt like it had to play it. Well, that's understandable, you know. I didn't need to. Hey man, that's creepy as fuck, but I'm just glad it wasn't an army spider. It would have... Ooh, arachnophobia? Ooh, yeah, that's pretty bad. Is Bihan a bad guy? I feel like there's more good in Hanzo than Bihan. I don't know if... I don't know. That's tough. I mean, he seems like just a bit of... I'm not sure if he's bad. He just seems like an asshole. Like, you can be an asshole and not be a bad guy. Would you have loved Linkin Park to cover Christmas songs? That would sound so weird. Chester Bennington singing All I Want for Christmas. Oh, dear God. Someone's going to make an AI version of that, and it's going to sound so weird. Oh, dear. Don't give him ideas. Who let the dogs out? Oh, dear God. You're a 90s kid, aren't you? We get crocodiles, monitor lizards. Oh, dear God. Florida is not... Like, the only time I'll ever visit Florida is to visit... probably Universal Orlando, or go to Disney World. But those are like once in a lifetime trips, and like me and John want to go to Disney World, but like we have to seriously plan that out big time. And we got 17 minutes, and no one knows what the mystery game is. So. Sometimes I'm nervous to ask personal questions because don't worry. Don't worry. As long as you don't talk about like a couple of certain video games, I'm good. You guys can ask any question. Just don't bring up 2 different games, and I'm pretty calm. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm going to throw an example. You don't have to ask this question, but, like, this is going to be weird. Like, if someone asks, Brian, what's your penis size? I got no problem saying that, but I don't think you guys want to know that. Stuff like that. It's like, I got no problem answering that question, but, like, I don't think you guys want to know the answer. So, like, yeah, if you want to ask a personal question, go ahead. Just, as long as it's not about 2 video games, I think I'm good. I'm good. If you say bug invasion happened right before COVID, it would have been terrible. Oh my God. That would have been awful. 2 problems at once? Yeah, I would not want to deal with that. You only got Resident Evil Remake because you had some money to waste, and plus aside, you also got Jedi Survivor. Okay. Yeah, I like Jedi Survivor. That was great. Would you have eventually killed the Joker if Batman kept refusing to kill him? Would I have done it? I guess, if I was given the opportunity. My favorite Christmas song is Kidnap the Santa Claus by Korn. What? You're screwing with me. You're screwing with me. There is no way Korn made a Christmas song. You're screwing with me. Yeah. Yeah, there's no Korn. Yeah, no, because that's from Nightmare Before Christmas. It doesn't exist. Yeah, you're just screwing with me. Wait. Oh my God, you're not screwing with me. No effing way. I might have to watch that afterwards. What? Who's my favorite anti-hero? I guess Blade. That's off the top of my head. I think Blade. I know one of those games. Just don't ask about that, and you'll be good, fam. Don't worry, you'll be good. What's the difference between a Tiger Woods and Santa? Answer: Santa stops after 3 hoes. Man, people still dogging on Tiger Woods. That was so long ago. I mean, it's not like he was Puff Daddy and he beat a woman. I mean, he just cheated on his wife. I mean, that's dude. Rich athletes do that all the time. That's not surprising. Okay, we got 14 minutes left. This is going great. What is the most gory movie I've ever seen? Gory? Oh, that's an easy one. The goriest movie I think I've ever seen was probably Rambo 4. I mean, that movie was so damn bloody. It was great. It wasn't like a Saw movie where it's just trying to be gory for gory's sake, and it wasn't like trying to be funny. Like, that movie was easily the loudest movie I'd ever seen and heard. Like, we were coming out of the theater and my ears were literally ringing. I'd never experienced a movie like that, and that was bloody. Like, Rambo was going at it. Like, Rambo was back. So, what's the other game? Yeah, that's what it is. Last of Us. Well, I didn't even play the remake, so we don't need to talk about that. So. You're pretty lucky that I live in New Zealand, where you have 0 predators out here in the wild. Doesn't matter how for the woods you are. Wow, you lucky dog. Have I been through a haunted house? If so, does it scare you? No. Like a haunted house during Halloween? No. No. I was never scared of haunted houses. That never bothered me. Not too many people have seen it still. It's unusual. Would you haunt bullies' dreams? I didn't have too many bullies, so no, I wouldn't do that. I got better things to do with my time. I'll let Freddy do that. And we still got 12 minutes. Man, this last stretch. You went to a haunted hospital once on Halloween? How'd that go? If you were... What is my least favorite Linkin Park albums? Well, obviously it's One More Life. That's a bad album. That's a bad album. I'm sorry. That album is trash. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if that's what caused Chester Bennington to end his life, then I was I would actually be angry. It's like, dude, you ended your life over that album. It's not a good album. It's not a good album. Like most Linkin Park fans, it's a bad album. I'm sorry. Who is it for? Who the hell was that album for? It damn sure was not for your older fans. And at that point, Linkin Park was at its lowest. You're not going to get any new fans. And there are already several bands that were out there making that type of music better, that felt more natural. It kind of felt like, I understand that if you don't want to go back to the Meteora and Hybrid days, I understand that. You have to keep changing your sounds. And I felt like Hunting Party was trying to do that. And I felt that's why that was a really good album, because it was actually trying to go back to their old school style. So, but if you don't want to do that anymore, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But, like, don't make something that's depressing. Like, I listen to Linkin Park to not be depressed. So when you make an album that is totally depressing, I mean, that's when I knew Linkin Park had just lost its way. And, like, apparently I heard at, like, one concert they were starting to sing those songs, and, like, they were actually getting booed. And I was just like, I'm not surprised. It wasn't a good album. I'm sorry. You're going to Comic-Con soon. I'll cosplay as Freddy Krueger. Okay, send me a picture or post it, so I'd love to see it. Have you ever experienced a sound from an older game console that scared me as a kid? A sound? No, nothing I can think of. Annoyed, sure, but not scared. You had a lot of fun and it wasn't used to getting scared at that point. Who's better written, Edward or Connor? Definitely Edward. Easy. The fact that people are calling One More Light good. Who? No. No. They're lying. No. I was saying it was bad before he died, and I still think it's bad afterwards. Like honestly, I'm sorry. If Michael Jackson made a bad album, like, not bad in sense, but like if he actually made an album that was not very good, you tell them and be like, dude, this isn't working. And as far as I'm concerned, like, the only one I would even say is kind of close to that is maybe Blood on the Dance Floor, but like even that's like, it's not bad. It's just a lot of weird remixes of older songs he did, but there were like the new songs he put on there, and there was like maybe 2, maybe 3. Those were good, like songs like Blood on the Dance Floor, Morphine, Ghost. Ghost was on there. Like that's my only flaw I have with that album. Is it didn't feel like a real new album. It felt like he was just experimenting. It does suck that he died, but you know, he clearly had been dealing with demons that we knew about for a long time because he sung about them in his songs, and that's what, you know, connected us so much. If you were Aquaman, would you explore the whole ocean for humanity to see and learn? No. No. If I'm busy ruling Atlantis, I got too many things to worry about. Who's my favorite Van Halen song? I don't have one. I'm not a Van Halen fan. Sorry. You said you were cosplaying at MGS Con? Yes, I will try to. I'm going to try to do a Drebin cosplay. I think I can get that together. You can't see Linkin Park coming back? No. It's not coming back. What's the point? Why? What's the point? By the time Chester Bennington had died, Linkin Park was at its weakest. I'm sorry, like literally, One More Light is like its worst selling album, and like quality wise, they weren't making great music anymore. And you can't really have Linkin Park without Chester Bennington. Like that's like the heart and the most distinguished sound of Linkin Park. You change that, then it's not Linkin Park anymore. I'm sorry. That's just the reality of it. Just so you know, the next Assassin's Creed game we're getting next year takes place during the Solomon Witch Trials. Cat name Assassin's Creed Hex. That's interesting. Hybrid Theory and Meteor made me feel stronger. One More Light just weakens me. Exactly. That's a good quote. It's also not going to be an RPG like Shadows. That's perfectly fine. I just want it to be good. If you were a giant, would you fight a sea monster? Why? Why would I do that? We have sea monsters now. We got bigger problems. Do I listen to the Beatles? No, I do not. I'm not a Beatles fan. Sorry. You think we might get another Resident Evil 1 remake for like the 30th anniversary? I hope not. Because why would you want to remake a remake? That's just sad. Again, like all these remakes just show me that these developers just can't come up with good ideas on their own. Instead of taking an older idea and trying to update it for modern audiences, why don't you try to make something better or something original? I mean, unless you're saying that gamers don't like original ideas, which I think is very shallow, but yeah. Did Michael Jackson have a skin condition? Of course he did. It's called vitiligo. Dude, this has been known for decades. You didn't know that? That's unusual. That's common knowledge. There's nothing wrong with not liking your favorite artist's albums. I'm a huge Disturbed fan, but I'm not really a fan of their album evolution. It's not terrible, but it's not very good either. Yeah, perfectly understandable. What is my least favorite line in Resident Evil? Okay. In Resident Evil 2, the movie, there was a line where Jill is talking to Alice, and she says, "I'm good, but I'm not that good." I think that was very disrespectful because A, Jill would never say that, and that's pretty much Jill saying, you know what, I'm not really that good. And this is Jill fucking Valentine we're talking about here. Like, that line sucks. Can you give us a small hint on the mystery game? Broom broom. That's all you need to know. Broom broom. Wasn't Resident Evil 2 Remake more like a reinterpretation instead of a remake? Kind of, but they took so much out, so it's odd. As much as it pains me, Capcom does not know what to do with Resident Evil right now. You're probably right. Probably right. I mean, that's why I would be interested in them remaking Devil May Cry 1 or 2. And then if 1 or 2 are actually really good, then we can perhaps talk about remaking 3. Maybe. But I want to see what they do with the first and second games first. Is it a Need for Speed game? Maybe. Maybe not. Dino Cross could be remade too? Possibly, but I doubt that'll ever happen. I don't ever want to see Capcom remake Devil May Cry 3. I don't want either, but heck, money talks. So if they want money, they'll make something that they know will make a lot of money, they'll do it. I mean, that's how the Final Fantasy VII remake came along. I mean, they had been teasing that for like 15 years, and they finally do it. A racing Need for Speed game? Heck, maybe. As long as they give Virgil his own quest, I'll say go for it. Yeah, that's the one thing I think a Devil May Cry 3 needed, was give him his own campaign and not just retread Dante's. Dino Crisis needs some love. If they ever remake Devil May Cry 3, I would have waited. Totally understandable. Do I like Hot Wheels? I mean, I don't hate Hot Wheels, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Hot Wheels. Alright, and we got 3 more minutes. You guys got any last questions? Get them out now. You guys got 2 more minutes left. No, I didn't miss it. You said you did. You said you don't ever want to see Capcom remake Devil May Cry 3. I didn't miss that. I haven't heard anything about remake in a while. Oh, I'm sure more stuff will come. Liu Kang sounds like a monkey. Well, he's always sound like that, so I don't know why you're complaining about it. He's always sounded like that. Play a game back on PlayStation 3 called Stranglehold. I already have that. Stranglehold, John Woo, pretty much a sequel, like a sequel to Hard Boiled. Yeah, I've seen it. What is my opinion on Rain 932, the goat that you inspired? I think he can upload some pretty good content. You don't like Street Fighter? That's a shame. Do you think the next Mortal Kombat game will be named Mortal Kombat? I don't know what the hell. That's a good point. You think Chris Redfield is Resident Evil's Captain America? Some might say so. Which makes you the GOAT as well? Oh, I'm no GOAT. No one even knows I exist. I'm still an enigma. I'm still trying to be known. Even after 10 plus years. You're probably the most normal human being on YouTube. Yeah, but people don't like normal. They want chaos. They want someone who's a cartoon character. What's my favorite Muppets movie that I've watched as a kid? Muppets in Space. I think that's the only Muppets movie I ever saw. Alright, that's 5:30. Alright, so, if you guys can't make it to the chat, again, for those of you who have not seen the tour video, please check it out and show me your thoughts on it. That's a very personal video, and I really want as many people to see it because that one's really important to me. If you can't make it to the live stream, but if you do, hopefully I will see you guys in about 5 minutes, and we are going to be doing some, maybe some driving, maybe some chasing, who knows. So, I will see you guys in a little bit, and for those of you that are joining, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.